Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Browns and the Saints, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Carr going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Here's Jackson to return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Demario Davis there on the stop. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Gordon. Caught by Woods. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Oh, a nifty juke there. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. To throw his Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful.
Touchdown! 23 yards for a touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Going for it. Thompson Robinson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off the bootleg, Gordon. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating from the gun, Gordon. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Colin Saunders. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now 3rd down and very long. Looking to throw. Gordon. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 11. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a play fake here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the final tally.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry from a yard out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talked a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Gordon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Off play action, Gordon.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. He gets it complete to Jackson. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that
touchdown, Browns! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
David Bell. 63 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the return, Jackson.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
This Cleveland offense and David Bell set to go once more.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 63 yards.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 2. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll drop to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans.
2nd down and a yard.
It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the football going back over down to the Cleveland Browns.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Off the play fake, Thompson-Robinson. Bell brings it in across the formation.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. What's that? That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:55 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back to throw now on first down. Into the hands of Perry, complete. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.